In this video, we are going to talk about all the trig functions and how to find the exact value. So you are given an angle, for example. This angle is pi over 6. Does anyone remember pi over 6 is equal to how many degrees? It's equal to 13 degrees. So what happened to a 13-degree triangle? Well, if it's a 13-degree triangle, we have the short side equals to 1 is half of the hypotenuse. So that means if the short side is 1, the hypotenuse is equal to 2. And then use Pythagorean theorem, we will find out the long side is equal to square root of 3. So now, given that, I want you to find all 6 trig functions. So first, sine pi over 6. Well, pi over 6, sine is equal to what? The opposite over the hypotenuse, which is 1/2 cosine pi over 6. Let's get back. If we find sine, we should be able to find the cosecant because it's the reciprocal. Let's do this one because it's easier, which is equal to 2. Let me put a parenthesis. And then cosine is equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. The adjacent side is square root of 3 over the hypotenuse, which is 2. So the secant of pi over 6 is equal to the cosine, the reciprocal of cosine. So we flip them. We have a 2 over square root of 3. Rationalize it. We have 2 times square root of 3 over 3. Next, tangent pi over 6 is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side, which is 1 over square root of 3. Rationalize it. We have square root of 3 over 3. So cotangent pi 6 is equal to the reciprocal of tangent, which is square root of 3. That's it. Now, let's try something that bigger than 19 degrees. Let's say I want you to find all the values when alpha is equal to -5 pi over 6. Let's find out where is it. Well, we know that this is half pi, this is pi, and this is 3/2 pi, and this is 2 pi or 0. Okay, so where is -pi over 6? Well, -pi over 6, negative means we should go counterclockwise. No, clockwise, sorry. Clockwise from this direction. And the -5 over 6 should be in here. So this is -pi over 6. This is our alpha. So what would be the reference angle? So the reference angle would be this guy, T prime, which is pi over 6. Because this should be the acute angle and then with the horizontal axis. So now if this is pi over 6, so that means this is 13 degrees. And in the early example, we already have, if it's 13 degrees, what happened to x and y? So these would be 1, 2, and the square root of 3. So in here, we should have our x equals to, be careful, since this is in third quadrant, so that means our x is going to be a negative, y also be negative. So this should be negative square root of 3, and the y would be our -1. Okay. So what's next? Let's find out our sine alpha. Sine alpha is equal to our y value, which is -1. Oh, sorry, it's not -1. Should be the opposites over the hypotenuse. We need to be careful. Here should be negative and negative. This is our x value and y value. They both should be a negative value. So sine alpha is the opposite side over the hypotenuse, and then we want it to be negative because it's in third quadrant. And then cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, which gives you a -2. The reciprocal, they don't change the sign, so that means the cosecant will still be a negative number. Now, next, cosine alpha is equals to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, but since it's in third quadrant, we want to have a negative value for the cosine. So secant is the reciprocal, which means it's -2 over square root of 3. Rationalize it, we have 2 times square root of -2 times square root of 3 over 3. Next is tangent. Tangent alpha is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. So since sine and cosine, they're both negative, by the definition, tangent is equal to sine over cosine, right? Sine is negative, cosine is also negative. That means your tangent is going to be positive. So our tangent alpha is equal to -1/2. You will expect it a positive number, -1/2 over negative square root of 2, square root of 3 over 2. So simplify is equal to 1 over square root of 3. Simplify, I have square root of 3 over 3. So our cotangent alpha also is going to be a positive number, which is square root of 3. So let's compare B and A, see what's going on. So as you can see, B, the reference angle of B is the value of A, right? So as you can see, let's see, sine pi over 6 and pi alpha, what happened? The value is the same except for the sign is negative. Let's compare to another one, such as cotangent. Cotangent pi over 6, which is the reference angle of the cosine alpha. They are the same, which is square root of 3 and then square root of 3. So the value is the same, and if you compare to our example A and our example B, which is the first example, and here is the example A, you will notice that they will have the same value, such as cotangent pi 6 versus cotangent alpha. The value, they both equal to square root of 3 over 2. The only difference is the sign. So that means because they got the same reference angle, so that's why they will have a same value for the trigonometry function with a different positive or negative sign. Okay, that's the summarize for this section. I'll see you in next video.